The European dream is over for now, but we've got our league form back, and today we're taking it to Besiktas. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another episode of Breaking the Big Three. Today our first game is away to Besiktas. It's 5th versus 6th, so quite a key clash. As we're getting into towards the second half of the season. I'm going to bring up the full table, just so you get the full picture. I know my head's cutting off the bottom, and I want to show you something down there. Down there at the bottom of the table. Alright? Calm down. So we're playing Besiktas, and look at this. Osmanlıspor in 7th, up to Trabzonspor in 3rd. There's only 3 points separating all these teams here, so a win today could see us leapfrog Trabzonspor to 3rd. It depends how the other games go. Bursaspor and Galatasaray are pulling away a bit, but they have already played their games this weekend. Galatasaray lost, surprisingly, only their second defeat of the season. Bursaspor, however, continued on their winning ways, so those are the teams to catch. But the thing I wanted to show you down at the bottom, look at that, in the relegation zone, Fenerbahce, what is going on? For them to be down there after 15 games, this is unreal. I mean, in the real world of football, if Fenerbahce are 6th in the table, their fans are going crazy, like, this isn't good enough. So, down in 16th, I think Kadıköy wouldn't be a pleasant place to be if that was happening in real life. I'm going to show you the matches before we get into the Besiktas game. As I said in the intro, the Champions League and the whole European adventure is over. Last time you were with me, we got that 1-1 draw against Manchester United, and then we did not have a good performance away to Bayern. They completely overwhelmed us. And crucially, on the same day, Anderlecht actually beat Manchester United, so that meant there's no chance of us catching them. And the whole group was locked in at that point, actually, because Bayern guaranteed first. Anderlecht, although they beaten United because of the head-to-head rule, they couldn't pass them, and the whole group was locked. So the final game was the dead rubber. That was a 2-1 win for us. Fatih Aktay, I rotated. I played a load of backup players and a couple of youngsters here because I thought I'm not putting my full team out for a dead rubber match. But we still got the win. In the league things have been much better. We got a crucial win against Trabzon. You saw that in the last episode. Then I don't know, there's a bit of dust on my screen here. I can't see the score properly, but we lost to Bursaspor, narrow defeat. Don't remember the specifics of the game. Anyway, we bounced back after Bayern. We beat Kasımpaşa, and it was a penalty and injury time to beat them. So that was a great result there. Sorry, DG82. Then we travelled to Fenerbahce on their downward spiral, and we gave them a little bit more momentum on the way. An easy 3-0 win. Maybe we can say 1/3 of the big three has been broken already. And our most recent league match, 2-0 win against Başakşehir. They're also struggling this season. They were like one of the better teams in the first season of this save, but now they're rock bottom. I don't know what's happened to them there. And then in the cup, we played Denizlispor from the İkinci League, or second league, and that was an easy aggregate win. You can see then we've got Gümüşhanespor, who are in the relegation zone of the first league in the next round. So I'm hoping we'll make the quarterfinals no problem. So yes, Besiktas today, and then our second live-com match will be home to Karabukspor, who are also struggling. They are just on the edge of the relegation zone. So one tough game and one on paper easy game today. So as you can see, our current form is excellent. Since that Bayern game, we've really picked ourselves up. Hopefully we can carry that over today. We haven't actually beaten Besiktas as far as I'm aware yet. I'm just going to check that out actually. Let's have a look at our past meetings. Yeah, we are yet to beat Besiktas. We've had 2 draws with them in the home games and 2 1-0 defeats in the away games. So I'm hoping to buck that trend today with at least a point. Okay, so let me take you back to the team just to show you how we're lining up. So we've got the Hoff, Lucas Claro and Anton in the centre of defence. Attila and Akpala, I'm giving him some game time. He's been doing well in training. He's finally stopped sulking. Then we got Selçuk, Issa and Samed. We are struggling a bit in midfield with suspensions and injuries. You see quite a few with the red next to their names there. Holtman on the left wing. I'm bringing in Farty, one of the youngsters, on the right wing, just because he tore it up in those cup games. Now, it was against a lower league team, but you know, I like in those instances, as long as a player's fit, to keep them in the team and give them a confidence boost that way. And Shaban, I'm trying out something different with Shaban today. I noticed as his stats are improving, he's growing into this complete forward role, so we're going to give that a go, because all my other strikers are either target men, or we've got Renty, who's a poacher, or a false nine, but I don't have anyone, or haven't had anyone until now, who's been capable of playing in that complete forward role. So we see Besiktas, they're lining up with two defensive midfielders, and they're leaving the centre of midfield pretty open, so I'm hoping we can assert ourselves there. They've got Ryan Babel in the team. Cenk Tosun, Everton fans might be familiar with that name. Pepe in defence, so we can expect some controversy in this game. Let's see, what are we going to tell them? I am going to tell them we owe Besiktas after what happened in our last match. That worked for everyone except for the midfield. Midfield, have faith. Okay, pretty decent team talk. Good talk, lads. Let's go. So Goko Kajar is out. He's suspended, but we've looked good in training. We'll be fine. He's not actually one of our key players. It always annoys me in FM when, you know, someone who you're kind of using not as a guaranteed first teamer, but they're kind of rotated in and out of the squad a bit, and then when they're injured, it's like, oh my god, you're missing your key player. Okay, so we're starting with a Besiktas attack here, and they've hit the post. Good job, Issa, being there to clear that up. And not a good start for us. I'm going to tell the boys to concentrate. It's a bit early in the game for that, but yeah, we've got to keep focused on that defense. Okay, good. That's got the guys composed. Okay, nothing much happening. So this is kind of what we've seen in the other matches with this 4-1-4-1. We just won't mention the Bayern match. We're kind of not allowing the other team to create much. We're not creating much ourselves, but yeah. Scrap what I was just saying. Oh dearie me. We're 1-0 down. And we've got the possession, but we're just not doing anything with it. That's unusual, because normally we give up possession more against the big teams. I guess are they trying to hit us on the counter? Is that it? We'll see. Anyway, we got to half-time, and nothing much is happening. Time to shout at the players, I think. I said, come on, we owe Besiktas, get the revenge, and they're just doing nothing. So show me something else in the second half. That's got most of them fired up. Is anyone particularly having a shocker? Yeah, Shaban is not doing well in that complete forward role. I'm just going to give them a bit of time to react to that team talk, and then we'll be looking to make some subs if we're still not playing well around the hour mark. Okay, I think that was a chance for us there, but no, nothing's changing, and now we've got a highlight for Besiktas. Okay, good defensive work there. Now let's... oh, come on. We should have kept a hold of that. Alright, Besiktas with some patient build-up play. They've got space, and they've got the second goal. And it's Ryan Babel, just to rub it in, just to humiliate us. Ryan Babel scores. Okay, it's going to be time for some subs, I think. Shaban, I'm going to change him back to the poacher, which is what we normally use in this formation. Obviously, complete forward, we're pushing it a bit, and I want to take Selçuk Inanov because he's flagging a bit, but who do I have? I've got Badi, I suppose, and then we're going to have to ask Kamal Issa to drop back. Then what else are we going to do for now? Berke Inal's an option, although Holtman is doing alright. Yeah, the left back's not performing well, but my other left back is out injured. Okay, let's bring on Cheetos in the middle. We'll take out Antov. Are we going to come back from 2-0 down? I doubt it. But let's go to standard. Put these wingers on attack. Put these wing backs on support. Come on. Pause the game. Alright. And let's have a look at some team instructions. We're going to go a bit more direct. And we're going to be a bit more expressive. We've already got the high tempo. And we're going to look for the overlap from the fullbacks. Alright, let's see if that brings us any joy. Okay, we got a corner. And Fatih just kicks it straight to a Besiktas player. And we had no one back. Oh my god. I definitely need to look at those corner instructions then. I'm sure I set those up to have... Maybe I had to stay back if needed, and they decided there wasn't any need. Let's demand a bit more. Okay, well, not the best performance today. That form I was talking about has deserted us once again. I suppose we did buck the trend of losing 1-0 at Besiktas. We're now set to lose by 2 goals. But anyway, let's see. Are we going to get something here? We have to. Yes, Holtman gets it in at the far post. Okay, it is game on for the last 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, what else can we do tactically? I say we go for it. So I'm going to push the wingers up. Come on, wingers. Get pushed up. Right, you're on attack mode. It's not your best position, but it's going to do. Baddie, you're going advanced playmaker, attack. Regista, why not? Let's give it a go. I'll try anything once. And come on, attacking wingbacks. This is what we like to see. We are going to shoot on sight and pump that ball into the box. Never mind exploiting the middle. That's not such a big deal now. No time wasting, please. How do I change that? I don't think I can. And we're going to go attacking. Okay, good. Good, good, good, good, good, good, good, good, good. And disaster. Alright. Any more subs I can make here? Any more subs? Oh, let's pause that again. Any more subs? Come on, this is the moment, as the song in the intro says. I suppose I can put on Renty. Shaban. Yeah, come on, Renty. Fresh legs up front. Give him a team talk. I don't normally do these ones, but we're going to passionately say, I want a good performance, and he's deep in thought. Damn. Come on, push forward. Yes, we are pushing forward, and another poor corner. Another poor corner, and again I didn't leave anybody back. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Good job, Gökhan Töre. Nice one, son. Okay, come on. Come on, Gençler. Get it up there. We've only got a couple of minutes left. Let's make this a Gençler ball. Make this a Gençler ball. No, don't just stand there. There we go, that's it. Fatih. Fatih, why did you do that? Okay, the Hoff's got it, boys. The Hoff's got it. He's going to hoof it up. That's it, Hoff. Almost. Good, we've got it back. Samed plays the ball through to Holtman, and what was that, Holtman? It was like you didn't know if you were going to shoot or cross, and you decided to do neither. Oh, come on. Ranty's got it now. Ranty. Come on, lay it off to someone, Ranty. Like, what was that? Seriously. But okay, we got it back now. Fatih. Akpala has got the cross in, and Ranty's just ball watching. Okay, that was not an inspired substitution. Okay, we had the pressure, but we just couldn't. We couldn't connect with anything. Well, it made for a fun blood pressure raising final few minutes. Oh, what am I going to tell them? It wasn't to be. Ranty, he didn't even get a rating, so I can't shout at him about a poor performance. Well, that's disappointing. That leaves us in danger of dropping down to 7th, depending on what Osmanlıspor do in their match tomorrow. But we're going to come back. Hopefully, we're going to bounce back with a win over Karabukspor. Fade to black. See you in a few seconds. Oh, welcome back. Here we are, ready for our second game of today's episode. Home to Karabukspor, who have since slipped into the bottom 3. They'll be looking for a win. They beat Galatasaray last weekend, but we'll be hoping to put them back in their place and get back to our own winning ways. Most of the teams above us have already played, so we need a win to stay in touch with that top of the table group. Let's get straight into it. This is how we're going to line up today. I have made a few changes, hopefully not too many to weaken us too much, but I'm giving our backup keeper a run out. Antov and Ozgur as a central defensive pairing. They're both young, but they've both been playing well. Sabri and Attila to provide a bit of experience in the defence. Got Kajar, Samed and Isa making that triangle in the middle. Milinkovic and Fatih, he's keeping his place in the team because of his good form. And then our third choice striker, Fatih Aktay up front, but we've got both Shaban Ishuk and Ranti on the bench just in case. Alright then. So this is our last league game for a month or so. There'll be cup games in January, but it's kind of a mid-season break. And then the transfer window's going to be opening soon. I have signed a couple of youngsters. I'll show those to you a bit later on maybe. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, Ozgur Ortac switched off and then he looked delighted. Okay, we're just going to stick with that. I've got faith in you. Fatih Aktay. Come on, show me what you've got today. In the tunnel, we've left Ranti out. He's just being arrested. Alright then, so Karabuk kick off in the fetching blue and red number. And we're in our traditional red and black stripes. Kırmızı kara, as they say in Turkish. That means red and black. Oh, the rain's lashing down again, and here we go. Knock it out wide to Attila. Nice, but Attila kind of playing backwards, but he gets it back. Time to whip in across, and we got a penalty. Wow, penalties seem to be given very easily in FM18. Anyway, is it Samad Kilic to take the penalty? Oof, he makes no mistake. He missed his last one, but this time he gets it. Good job. Blasted it in. Okay, that's the kind of thing we were looking for, an early goal to get us on our way. We'll encourage the team from there. Oh, Sabri's already been booked. Alright then. Let's see what we can do. Build it from the back. Attila's been playing very well recently in that left back role. Done well to come back from a broken leg. So that's good to see. Isa's making the run. And he fires off the shot, but can't get it on target. Okay, not much created in the way of chances then. Just the penalty and that shot we've just seen. And we've got another penalty. We have got another penalty. And is it going to be Samed Kilic again? I guess with Ranti on the bench. He's our designated taker. And he sends it the other way this time. And we're 2-0 up. This is more like it. This is more like it. Lovely penalty. Good job. Alright, apart from those two penalties, though, it's been pretty even. Karabuk well organised, it would seem. I'll tell them to concentrate for the final 5 minutes. Make sure we protect that 2-goal lead going into half-time. Okay, not a spectacular performance, but we're winning the match. Assistant manager says, don't say anything. I'm going to tell them, don't let your performance levels drop. Take that, assistant. No changes for now. Although I would like to see us assert ourselves on the game a bit more, which we seem to be doing now. A couple of chances, just not much on target. We're starting to dominate possession. That's all good. Just encourage them to keep at it. No highlights yet. We'll wait. Alright then, who are we going to bring on? Gonna put Selçuk in and into the team there. And let's put Akpala on in place of Saras Sabraoğlu. Don't want anyone picking up a red card. What's happened to their striker? Potential groin injury. Nasty. Okay, nothing much seems to be happening here. We'll make a final sub, give someone a bit of a run out. But who? I say Let's put Berke in on. It's not normally his thing to play in that advanced position, but I am retraining him there, so even if it's only 10 minutes, a bit of a run out will be good for him. And there we go, Fati to Fati. The two Fatis blowing the defence away. Good. Berke Inal's picked it up. Plays it back to Fatih Aktay, who loses it. No penalty this time, but Akpala picks up the clearance. Fatih crosses to Fatih Aktay, and we have our third goal. Fatih Turk, that's the youngster who set this goal up. Now, I've been using him on a rotation basis, but he is our top goal provider. He's topping the Genclerbirligi assist charts, but he has not started that many games. It's usually been Milinkovic or Holtman getting the starts, so that's very encouraging. I think we need to start giving him more game time. Okay, and this is probably going to be the final highlight. Don't let them score. All right, their groin injury player couldn't connect. Is there time for a fourth? Let's see. Selçuk knocks it forward. Oh, I thought we were going to get another penalty there for a second. Okay, time for a Karabukspor counter-attack. Come on, boys, just give up. There you go. That's it. Just, like, fall over. You're not going to get anything out of this game. All right. Straightforward win. I think we can comfortably call it a win now, as we're 3-0 up with seconds on the clock. And there we go. That's how the match ends. So, first half of the season is over. I think we started slowly, but we've recovered well. I'm going to tell the team, that was a good win for us. Nothing spectacular, but a good, solid win. So let's just see what that means for the table. Obviously, Trabzonspor are still to play. Actually, we'll let Trabzonspor play, and then we'll have a look and see what the table tells us. So, where is it? Competitions. There we go. So, Trabzonspor still haven't played. Came out of that bit too early. But we are 5th at the moment, as Trabzonspor will probably send us back to 6th in the next match. But okay, we're in touch with those European qualifying spots. We're obviously a bit behind Galatasaray, who have, as I anticipated, I thought at least one of the big three is going to bounce back after us winning the title last season. Fenerbahce are recovering slightly, so they're still hanging on in there. I'll just show you our fixtures coming up. So, as you will have seen there, New Year's Day we play the first round of our cup game, and then we got 3 weeks off before the second leg, and then right at the end of January we're back into league action. So we'll see what happens in the cup. If we get through to the quarter-final and we get a tasty draw, we might feature the second leg of that game. Depends how it all plays out. Other than that, I think we'll perhaps come back around here somewhere. Konyaspor, Kayserispor would make a good episode. I mean, we've already featured Galatasaray this season, but we could. It depends. If we've managed to close the gap on them, that might be a crucial game. If that's the case, we'll feature that one. And then we'll be looking towards the end of the season. So probably 2 more episodes, and then this season will be wrapped up. Unless, of course, we're in a cup final, maybe, or challenging for the title, then there might be a 3rd episode in there somewhere. I'm just going to show you transfers, because you will have seen on the kind of game progression screen that it mentioned there's some incoming transfers. So let's have a look. We get it from here, don't we? Future transfers. So I've just got some youngsters. I've got this guy, a young right back. Picked him up from Besiktas. He's currently on loan to a first division team, so it might be that he doesn't actually join us. Depends how that works out with the loan agreement. But he's one for the future anyway. And then we've got this guy from local rivals, Osmanlıspor, so an attacking midfielder. We don't have any attacking midfielders in our current formations, but it's good to have the option available. So those are 2 signings with the future in mind. And I've picked up one more African player. I'm not going to register him because we don't have room for any foreigners in our squad, but we'll be looking to loan him out, get him some game time somewhere, and again, he's one for the future. So thank you very much for tuning into today's episode. I hope you enjoyed that. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, I'm Dodgy Gamer, and I'll see you again soon.
Bye.